over again. And I notice with these FYP, they don't have opinions. They're not stating their opinions. They're hating on a creator. And it's usually about another creator. There's no content on TikTok anymore, you know. And listen, I'm the same. You know, I'm going to, you know, I'll speak on a creator. But they won't have an opinion. And so I just talk on the video. They'll just have hateful opinions, isn't it, you know?
On a night out, 1, 2, 3 bags.
1, 2 or 3 bags.
I think I took around the equivalent to 2.
I don't know much about the bag, but the bag, how much would a bag be? I mean, would that not be a lot for one night? She's just saying she has 3 bags in one night. She said 1 to 3 bags. 300-400. So you're paying 100 quid for, oh, look at all these ruggies in the comments. Okay, so would it be possible to have 3 bags in one night? Don't do rugs, guys. Really don't do it. But this is what she is saying.
It's
about normal. Oh, what's happened? Is it a video? I don't think we can play this video, guys. It's not working.
These are not my kids.
Depends where you live. I know nothing about rugs. Nothing. Listen, I've experimented when I was 17, had a bad experience, never touched it again. Thank God. Maybe it's a good thing I had that experience. Guys, can everyone see their heart me's as well, guys? Right, CLA talks about her son, an evil queen.
It's like, these are trolls,
Send the heart me's immediately.
My son.
Why is these videos going funny?
No, his dad isn't Jamaican. Yeah, his dad's not Jamaican, just to let you know. These are not my kids. Like, these are trolls, man, guys. So you have to know, my son...
Why are these videos going funny? I'm going to have to skip it because I don't know why. Chelsea says her sons have the same dad. She says Black Paper's a liar and she'll pay her baby father to buck up his faith. Oh, for God's sake. What's going on?
No, his dad isn't Jamaican. Yeah, his dad's not Jamaican, just to let you know. My kids are not Jamaican. But what I will say is both my sons have got the same dad, and it's actually crazy, isn't it? Because, like...
I don't know why they keep stopping. Shall we restart?
People that do know me, they don't say nothing. Like, I haven't even heard, like, my girls in Birmingham that knew when I was pregnant with my second baby father, they knew about my baby father. When I was pregnant with my second baby father. When I was pregnant with my second baby father. When I was pregnant with my second baby father. No, his dad isn't Jamaican.
His videos gone funny. I don't know why. Let me just check the next one.
I'm going to show who you are, darling.
Okay, well, forget those videos because I don't know why they keep going funny.
I'm going to show who you are, darling. So keep trying. Is my cousin in the room? So my cousin speaks to my dad. No, cockapoo, darling. I'm fine, all chilled. So my cousin who just speaks to my dad because that's the sort of relationship I have with my.
Luke is definitely on the bag. I mean, look, he's sweating again. Why is he sweating all the time? I mean, you can see, look, his hair looks wet, the front. He's definitely on something.
Father, that my cousin speaks to my father more than me. Said to tell Cokie Bailey. Oh, do you want to tell him what he said? Do you want to get in and tell him what he said, Fran?
Oh, so basically Sophie went live last night and said that his father was a rug dealer. It was in an article. I'll get to that in a minute.
Hello, Miss J, you beautiful queen. Fran, get in the box. Oh, they have no power over me. Fran, get in the box and you can tell them what my father said to you.
What saying, Luke?
What did my father say to you?
He said it was that was him in 2009. He was in the house with a friend, and police come there, and they got caught with a bit of personal, and they got a £28 fine.
No. What did he say his message was for Coakley Bailey?
So this is his dad. So why is it in the article? Why is it in the paper if it's personal use? It doesn't make sense, because I'm pretty sure, by which we will get to the video, I'm pretty sure Sophie said it was in the article. It's not going to be in the article for personal use. I can't cope with this screeching.
He said, you know what, Luke, I can't even be with this now, but they keep this again now, doxing addresses, keep doing that, so just let them keep carrying on. I mean,
yeah, but unless you're someone big, famous, it's not going to be in the newspaper, because you got a little fine and over personal use, and that will be in an article. Yeah, do we have this article? And I'll have a read. They're not famous. Well, exactly. So why is it in an article over personal use? So I don't know whether that's true. Who has lost it is something to
that article, and we know who's done it. So
the person that sent the article. There's a lot to come on you too. Don't worry.
Listen, just leave them to it though, mate. Don't let them bother you.
I'll say what he said though, but I'm going to drop you because I don't want you associated with it.
Wouldn't be in a local paper either.
Go on then, speak to them.
So what he actually said was, I smoke a joint every day, and I do that now and again. And what's it got to do with her? That's what he actually said. But isn't it embarrassing, Sophie Bailey, that you do an exposure on me, and you got about 800 people in there? I've come live on my bed, in my pajamas. I've got 1.5.
Why are you obsessed with views? Who cares about views? They're all obsessed with views. They're all obsessed with getting views and pushing people off the platform and getting this person off, that person off, so they can rule the app, control the app. That's all what they're about. You've changed, Luke. I mean, look at the state of you. I mean, you're sweating. I mean, I know it's hot and everything, but your hair looks wet. Looks like you're on speed. Your eyes look huge. You're definitely on something here. Maybe the buzzballs.
What does that tell you about your TikTok existence compared to mine? But anyway.
Look at him sweating.
But it wasn't me. It's nothing to do with me. 1.6. Sorry, 1.6. Right? But if you could all do me a favour, because I'm going to be on all week now, and I'm going to be like a demon now. I'm going to go for Angie. I'm going to go for Coakley. Would you all go and like and repost my last videos? I'm going to have to block you after this revelation.
Yeah, apparently he's doing an exposure on me, I think, today. And how many people have done these exposures? You cannot, I keep repeating this, you cannot expose what's already out there. I put myself out there every day on the internet. What are you exposing? Is it something that other people do not know? Well, there's nothing there, so it can't be that. So you're just going to play the same old videos, the dog, 5 years ago. Oh, God, the dog. You know what I mean? We've all seen it. It's boring. I've done an exposure on myself, for God's sake. I told everyone to send me all the videos, and I played every single video of myself. I don't care. If I did care, I wouldn't be putting it out there myself.
Susie, thank you. Well, I'm not on for gifts. I'm just bored. I was listening to that.
Yeah, I expose myself every day.
Okay. Can everybody go over and reshare my last 2 videos and like them, please? Please. I'll even do a competition.
You know what? He's taking TikTok too seriously. He's look at the state of him over TikTok. He's taking this too seriously. He's getting too involved. I mean, he's on the edge of a breakdown. You know what I mean? He's always sitting there shouting and... Oh, bloody hell. I wonder if when he turns off his TikTok, is he still talking on it? You know what I mean? He's still thinking about it. He probably wakes up with panic attacks thinking, Sophie Bailey, could do this of Angie. He's probably wakes up in these sweats. That's probably why he's sweating now. Look at him sweating. as bothering him. He's totally affected.
Pick at random, one person on one post to like it, one person on the other, and I'll give you
He's
30
losing
quid
the
each
plot.
tomorrow. I'll give away 30 quid into your accounts tomorrow, okay? Go and like, reshare the post. Joanne, can I play this video one more time? Chester, you're not getting 30 quid. Look at Chester, done. You ain't getting 30 quid out of me, Chester. Hang on, Chester. Do you want me to take a rugs test as well? Because where this ketamine keeps coming from, I don't know. Never done anything in my life. I just want to play this video one more time. So, and also, the people that sent you the article, I was willing to drop things were brought to my attention. Messages from people's exes, voice notes of you asking for people's addresses, 3 people's addresses. I was willing to drop it all. But you continue, and I'll continue. Let me just say this.
He's lost the plot.
Isn't she a stunner? Look at her, everybody. Isn't she a stunner with her 12 chins?
Here's the I don't do coke. That picture proves.
Must be sea salt in that, little baggie. Do you think it's sea salt, everyone? Must be sugar in that little baggie. That's some candy for your nose, bitch. You know it's candy for your nose.
It's nothing. And what about this? There's 3 drug dealers in that playground right now that I can name off just pointing at them. I'm not giving names.
Oh, she knows 3.
I want to go there. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is.
What's that? What are you playing, Luke? What the hell was that? Ow.
I hope you all have a
What
wonderful
did I
night.
just see?
Wonderful night. I hope you all get your dreams all come true. But please, what was that? Please, everybody, I'm going to give away £30 tomorrow, 30 to one person and 30 to
That was
another. It's not a
Sophie
lot,
Bailey.
right? I've got Vegas to pay for,
What the
guys.
hell? What was it? What was she doing? Was she naked? Oh my God, RP right there, Luke. What the hell? Did I just see Sophie Bailey? I don't care if it's an AI. You can be done for AIs. I know it's a piss take. For God's sake.
I've got gifts to get for me mods and
He's deflecting. I think, you know what? I think Luke is breaking. I think he's crumbling. I think he's deflecting from, his family. And, I shouldn't have said what I said yesterday. And I'm going to apologise to Luke on that one. When I said that it runs in families, I said it because I was mad, angry, all of that kind of thing. But that I do apologise for, because I'm not suggesting that's what he is. Even though he's sitting there calling me a wrong and all the names and that I should be under, on all these awareness posts. I don't want to lower myself to him. So that I'm going to say sorry for. You know what though? I'm going to be honest here. What his family does has nothing to do with Luke. It has nothing to do with Luke. Now, you can look into my family. Oh, please don't. Nothing to do with me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's nothing to do with him or anything like that, to be fair, about his father. But however, if you're sitting there shouting, this person's wrong and that person's wrong and I'm going to do exposures on you, then obviously people are going to start looking into your background and start looking into your family. You know what I mean? They are all fraudsters that ran the family. Yeah, but you know what? Listen, my family have done a lot of shit. I'm not going to sit and say they haven't, because they have, but that's nothing to do with me either. If I told you about my family, which I'm not going to, you'd be like, yeah, I'm probably all over TikTok, to be fair. But I'm not going to do that. And, his family has nothing to do with Luke, to be fair. He's an individual person. You can't choose your family. You can't, control what they do, And everyone has a past, But like I said, if he's going to keep running in his mouth about other people, then people are going to dig shit on him. You know what I mean?
Please go over and share out my last 2 posts. Thank you.
I used to like Luke. I really didn't. He's changed. You know, TikTok has changed him so much. I don't know what he's on. He's definitely on something. I mean, you can see it in his bloody eyes, the way he's sweating, the way his behaviour, everything. He's definitely lost the bloody plot, hasn't he? Oh, here he is. Is he in the pot? Is this Luke or a fake Luke?
Can I just reply back to Canadian Angie when she called us all fraudsters, my family? This is a woman that pretends to be her daughter. This is a woman that puts up pictures of her daughter and pretends to be her daughter, but yet calls me a fraudster. Angie, I used to like you before you turned into a cunt.
Can I say, Luke, you can say what you want to me, right? Oh, he's gone. You can say what you want to me, Luke, but however, I still apologise for saying it runs in your family. I shouldn't have said it. You are an individual person, and what your family do or has done in their past has nothing to do with you, just like my family has nothing to do with me. So that I do apologise for. But however, like I keep saying, Luke, if you're going to keep running your mouth and trying to find dirt shit on people, they're going to do the same about you. Do you know what I mean? Luke's family of fraudsters. Listen, but that's nothing to do with Luke, is it? Although he is a bit of a fraudster himself with the horses. Yes, there's an article on you, Luke, you fraudster. You know what I mean? So maybe that does run in your family. No, but listen, on a serious note, right, what his family does or has done in the past has nothing to do with Luke. But Luke has, you know, has been in the article himself. Have you not, Luke? Yes? Luke is the wrong end of. Yeah, but I don't want to lower myself to Luke and sit there. I mean, what I said yesterday, I shouldn't have said. Do you know what I mean? That it runs in families. I was just very mad, you know, because obviously he's saying he's going to spread me and put me all over these awareness posters. But hey. The same as Duff and Danny. Yeah, and same with Danny, exactly. And they kept going on about, that's true. Good point there. Same with Danny, you know, nothing to do with EQ, but they kept running their mouth about that, trying to make out that EQ had something to do with it and everything else. Do you know what I mean? Putting her name in the same sentence of that man. You know, the thing is, we don't know who people are. You could have someone next in that, you know, wrong and living next door to you. Yeah, it could be your parent, your bloody brother. You just don't know. And it's, you know, I don't think we should put that person responsible for what their family do or have done in their past, because, you know, like I said, you can look into my family and they're no bloody angels. You know what I mean? And I don't socialise, and I'm the same with Luke. I don't socialise with my family. Half of the family I don't socialise with. I've got a nice half, but then I've got a nutty half. I'm not going to lie. They're all nuts. Yeah, Lucy apologized and she put his family on the app. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you bring your family on the app, obviously people are going to dig shit up on them. Do you know what I mean? Red called EQ this morning. They all transphobic hypocrites. Red called EQ this morning. Yeah, that's another thing with Miss Red. Yeah, she's called her Chelsea Seville and has called me Angie Seville. You know, so when you're sitting there saying about what me and Levi did, which was wrong, don't get me wrong, and I apologise for that as well. I shouldn't have done it, didn't think, you know, shouldn't have done it. But however, you can't sit there and be a hypocrite and call me out for this when you're not calling out your own friends for the shit they have done. They've done a lot of shit, you know, and then you sit there and call someone Angie Saville because you're mocking Angie Jimmy Saville's victims, you know what I mean? And I'll keep repeating that. I don't care what anyone says. Keep calling me out. I'm going to call you out for the shit that you've done. You know, and when people say, but I laughed about the Jimmy Savile mug of Sophie, that's words. That's completely different to putting someone's face on Jimmy Savile. And actually, you know, you got his photo up there. So you can't sit there and have a go as to what I've done and then, you know, not call out your friends as to what they've done. And for them not to be on any awareness posters. Selective outrage, you know what I mean? Yeah. So let's go on to the next video, guys, because I'm sweating now. Bloody hell. Whew. We're sick of him. Yeah. You know what? I don't know. I'm not going to lie, though. I do actually like watching Luke's, even though he's losing in the pot and crumbling and all of that. I actually quite like watching Luke's FYP. I like it better than Miss Red's FYP. I think he does, and this is not me defending Luke, but I think even though he's always shouting and screeching and always talking bad on me and talking bad on Sophie and all of that, he does bring entertainment to the FYP. And this is me not being biased. You know, even though he shouts, he's not a bad FYP host. Yeah, he does make it a little bit exciting, doesn't he? I'm not flip-flopping, I'm just being honest. You know, I'm just saying I prefer Luke's to Miss Red's FYP. However, there have been times it has been, oh God, this is boring, Luke. He does hold hate lives. Yeah, he does. He does hold hate lives. But don't get me wrong, I'm just talking about him as a host, you know, where he does shout a lot, but I think he does involve a lot of people, you know, his viewers into his FYP. You know, so if you're if you look at it like that, then he does involve people. I just find him at times entertaining when he's not doing a hate live on people. I find him quite entertaining when he's not doing that. But he's still losing the plot.
2009.
I think, you know what it is with him? He makes me laugh. You know, when he goes off on one, and not when he's doing a hate live, but when he's going off on one, I can't help but laugh. Not always, but he's quite funny because he has these rants. He's a bit like me with the rants. And I'm like, oh my God, he's going to have a goddamn hernia. And, you know what I mean? Yeah, laugh at him. Absolutely. Oh, we got Luke again. Luke the Duds claps back at Sophie Bailey regarding his dad. I don't know, is this the same kind of video? Let me just play it.
Where my dad was arrested for having snow on him with his friend.
I don't believe, though, that, now correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I don't believe you'd get in the paper for having personal rugs on you unless you're dealing them. So this is what he's saying his father was arrested for?
Then he went to prison.
What? Can I rewind that? Wait a minute.
2009, where my dad was arrested for having snow on him with his friend. She said he went to prison. So she's telling people, so it is true, the article is him. It is true. The article is him. Many people know about my relationship with my dad. You obviously know why my name is McJanet and his is Lawler, because anyway, I don't need to explain that. That's my life, but she's forced me to do this. So Sophie Bailey said that my dad went to prison for being a dealer. He got a £28 fine. He got a £28 fine, and that was it. Imagine he was done for personal use. Imagine.
So did he go to prison?
A ruggie calling out a ruggie, and I'm just going to play a little clip.
I don't believe it. I really don't believe that they arrested him for personal use of that, and phone, I haven't got it on charge, that's why. Is that charging now? I don't believe that he would be arrested for personal use and put in jail. £28 is a low fine, but apparently, Sophie said he went to jail.
For you now, because I think this is fucking hilarious. I'm going to play a little clip for you now.
Okay, we've seen the rest of it. Yeah, so I think Luke is being very vague. Did he go to jail? You know, and if he did go to jail, he didn't go for personal use, he went for dealing. No, you wouldn't go to jail for that. Absolutely not.
Move on to the second.
I'd like to know what this article says, though. He didn't go to jail. He didn't. Well, Sophie said he did. Well, I'd like to see the article anyway. Prince Brett reads messages between him and Zia and reads the things he has said about Canadian Angie.
But, 1 second, guys.
Someone has put, you can go to jail for personal use after so many warnings. Yeah. I don't know. I suppose.
She was this is where the coercive
How long did you go to
control.
jail
You
for?
shouldn't be gifting any of them more than a hand heart or confetti, blah, 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 blah. We're trying
So
to get
someone
you a
else, what about Sophie? I'm not called out. She hasn't got caught. She hasn't gone to jail. Yeah. Listen, I'm not criticising Luke's dad for going to jail for having personal use on him. I'm just saying, no, to me, you wouldn't go to jail for having personal use on you. It's quite a harsh sentence, isn't it, for personal use, unless you're dealing. So I'm not criticising him. His dad, he didn't go to jail, so he didn't. But it's in the newspaper, and it was a local newspaper. I find that really odd that it would be in the a local newspaper about personal use and a low fine. I don't know. I just find it weird. Oh my God. Okay, he didn't go to jail, but however, there's an article about him, so I find it weird. Maybe it was his court, some reports. Yeah, I want to see this report.
So you should be saving every time, not
So,
wasting
let's
it.
go back
Move on to the second part. 1 second, guys.
Listen, I don't care about people if they want to use drugs. You know, I'm not bothered. I don't care. I just find it really odd that it's in the newspaper for personal use. That's it. All right.
Move on to the second part. 1 second, guys. This is where the coercive control. You shouldn't be gifting any of them more than a hand heart or confetti, blah, 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 blah. We're trying to get you a visa, so you should be saving every time, not wasting it on ourselves if you're trying to prove a point. Well, that's not what you said yesterday, so I'm just going by what I was told yesterday, what was happening, and what you said that you wanted to do. Where is the full stops? FYP on Sunday. Now you're right back in the drama again. Everybody's talking about...
How old is Prince Brett? He's quite young, isn't he? Is he about 22?
Brat, and it's not good. Back to square one for what Alex. It's
25.
not worth it. Stay in your lane and do what you do best. It's such a controlling message for me saying, hey, I have a thought, I have an idea, I have a suggestion. Can you see the control in these messages?
Please don't read them out because they're usually
This is
quite
where
long.
she was watching me gift EQ. And I'm like, why are you following me around the app and watching who I gift? Why are you telling me that I can't gift Evil Queen? If I want to gift Evil Queen a Galaxy, I'll gift Evil Queen a Galaxy. It's my coins and my money. If you don't like it, jog on. You can't jog on, but anyway. If I want to gift Evil Queen a lion, I will gift her a lion. If I want to gift the person down the road a uni, I will do it. Don't sit and tell me what creator I can and can't gift because you think you sent me a flying jet. It's literally obsessive. It's stalkerish. There was a point where I was going in lives and getting texts like, why are you in her live? Do you know what she said about you? And I'm just like, I don't care. I really don't.
You know what? I must be a little bit like Zia because I get a bit annoyed when I see someone, and you know I do. Why are you in that live? Oh my God, that's my hater. Why are you in there? Block. Block. So I am a little bit like that too. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people are like that. Miss Red is like that. You make a comment about me, you know, like Sunshine, where she got in the box and said that she loves me. She got blocked. You know, so many creators are like that. But I think with Zia, I think she's a financial manipulator. So she gives people like, usually, you know, big creators, you know, so she feels she can control them. But I don't have an issue with Zia anymore, to be fair. But that's my opinion on her. And I don't know if she's still like, you know, still like that. But that's how I felt when she was gifting me. Zia isn't a creator. No, she's not a creator. But what I mean is, like, she will gift someone to gain control of them. Like, she's a big gifter, so she will gift someone a castle, a lion, whatever it may be. And then I think she'll feel she has, you know, control over that person, where she can actually then say, well, I've given you this and that. I've spent a lot of money on you. So why are you going in this person's life? Why are you gifting that person? You know, I mean, you know, I remember with Zia, I had Rickster in my box once and they had an argument. And because I didn't support her, we fell out. That's how we fell out. And we never spoke to each other after that. Because she felt I should have supported her because she was a big gifter of mine. But yeah. But I don't know. I do think also people do use Zia, because she is a big gifter. So they do use her for her money also.
And I'll send them a gift just to piss you off. Do you know what I mean?
That's why a lot of people talk to Zia, because of the money she's got. She tried doing it with Chloe and Danny, the singers. Yeah, I don't know if she has any money left, but I do feel for her a little bit if that's the case, because, maybe she had got an addiction, she became addicted to gifting. I don't know what it is with Zia. Maybe she did want to, like I've always said, she wants to control people, and that's why she gifts people big. She wants to be noticed, all of that. And well, yeah, they do. Thank you, Tezza.
And the irony of this is, while she's getting mad...
I mean, you've got to remember that a few people have had issues now with Zia. I mean, thank you, Tezza. Many people have had issues with Tezza. You've had me, Birdman, Prince Brett, and Tezza.
Me, Gifted EQ, Sophie Bailey, and the Evil Queen of Friends. I'm sure Sophie Bailey didn't receive hell from her for that. Her choice, do what you like, great. But me? I gift someone? How dare you? You're like a son to me, honey. You don't get to control what I do. I know you think you do, but you don't. Anybody I support, I won't go through any of these games. It's just the way I am.
Hello,
and none of these creators are violent
Levi.
and disgusting. Again, Zia, I'll gift whatever creator I want.
I'm not going to go
your
really in on Zia though, because she has left me alone. I haven't heard. I'm not saying she hasn't, but I've not heard her speak on me, so I'm not going to have much of an opinion. Listen, my thoughts on Zia. I'm not really going to go in on her because I don't want to be one of these women that keep going on and on and on 6 months down the line and not move on. So I like to think she's moved on. I've moved on. I haven't heard her speak on me, so I'm not going to really go in on her. My thoughts on it. But then like I said, I think there are a lot of people that do use her, knowing that she has a big gifting badge.
Not my mother, not even my mother would act like that, okay? So again, I'll gift whatever creators I like, whether you like it or not. If you're not able to understand that...
This is another thing I don't understand. People putting up WhatsApp messages of people. It's pathetic. Stop doing it. Why are you putting up messages? This is meant to be private. This is what you call doxing. Why are people doing this? Be careful who you message on this, guys, because as soon as you fall out, they're going to plaster your messages everywhere. That's one thing I'll never do. You can always trust me. Unless I get your permission, I might say, can I put this up? But if you say no, I'm not going to just put it up, okay? So these are people you can never trust, right? Don't message these people, man, because it will be all over TikTok once they fall out with you. They will save your screen. They will screenshot it. They will save it. They might even record your phone calls. Okay, so be careful what you say on that phone call, because I can guarantee you fall out, they're going to put it on TikTok and they're going to have something on you. You know what I mean?
Problem.
No, I don't think anyone should be telling him who he can and can't gift either. No. Like I said, it's control. I sent you a big gift, now I can control you, and you're gifting EQ, how dare you? So, yeah, it is a lot of control. But I think with me, say if I gifted someone a lion and they were friends and I find out they were friends with someone like, oh my God, let's say I gifted Lynn's a lion, and then the next day she was in AB's box, I would never gift her again. So I do see her point as well, because I would feel that same way. But then I don't know the friendship that these two have, And it wouldn't be, it's not because I'm like manipulating someone not to be friends with someone, but, you know, if Lindsay's my friend, you know, and she's gone into someone that I hate, you know, and she's sitting in the box, I'd feel a little bit annoyed about it, yeah. But I think, you know, with Zia, she's like that with a lot of people. So, and I don't really know about their friendship that they have here. And I don't think they have the friendship me and Linz have. You know, I've known Linz for 3 to 4 years. I wouldn't expect Linz to go into, you know, AB's or Corey's box. You would never do that. But their relationship is very different. And you're right, he can gift who he wants to gift. And I don't think they have that relationship me and Linz have. So I think it's different, isn't it? Oh, thank you. Who put up the treasure box? Thank you, guys. Who did that? Who put up the treasure box? Thank you.
I know who Canadian Angie was when she first tried to come for me, but you see, I don't do things on the app like that. I wait until somebody actually gets there, and then I will supply them with all the information they need. I also know everything about Top Girl because people know that I'm kind and considerate, and when they came for me, they couldn't wait to tell me who they were. Did you have to wait long enough so they don't get any repercussions from it? But that's why I can sit easy and pretty, because I know they're all beep fakes, and it's just an effing joke. So this is obviously her admitting to...
You know what someone said about Rickster, that I didn't have Lindsay's back with Rickster. I don't actually know what happened there. I know that he put up something that someone else had doxed. And you're probably right. I probably should have had her back on that one. But, you know, lesson learnt. And, I'll have her back in future. Absolutely.
It's behind the scenes and not on TikTok, but I'm the sly one. I'm the manipulator. Next part. I can't wait, and that's really what's pissing them off. It's that you can just keep on growing and they hate it because they're trying so hard but don't let their guard down soon. I kind of wish they would try to dox. That's all we would need for Miss CA to go bye-bye. But we can't use your mum for bait. That's not fair to her. But don't worry, we'll figure it out. It really isn't that hard to do, honestly. And the only way I can do it is through her IP address with my connections. But I have to have a good reason.
I just think they're both in the wrong here. I mean, Zia, she does gift, and I think she does want control after gifting. But I do understand where she's coming from with certain people. If you hate someone and you've gifted someone big and there's now supporting someone that you really can't stand, I kind of get that as well. I think with Prince Brett here, he's showing her messages. I think that's being out of order because these should be private. Like I say, be careful who you message, guys. You know what I mean? And I think he probably did use her for money, you know, because of who she is, big gifting level.
Like her coming after me on my business, but let's see what we can do. We might not have to do that, but it'll be glorious when that thing comes out. She already let her guard down, telling one of my contacts about her infertility issues. Sad, isn't it? Why are you telling people about someone's...
Unfortunately, like I said, you know, there are certain people on this app that have been trying to remove me for 5 years, you know, constantly get me banned, all that kind of thing, because they can't play it fair. If you can play fair and then you can tell me you're falling off the app, look at your numbers, Ange. But when you're actually getting people to come into my live saying, you know, that certain, or people coming up to my live now to say a certain person is live, you know what I mean? Wow. That's just dirty tricks, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Stop getting me banned and then play a fair game, and then we can really decide who people like to watch.
Infertility issues, that's quite a personal thing to just be passing around for fun. Got it on screen recording her crying and everything, but that will just make her more popular. If I use that, I have to do it a different way. So this is you telling me...
See, this is what I mean. People have to come and say, so-and-so's live, so-and-so's live. You know what I mean? You have to say it for one reason, because she would never get the views otherwise. Do you know what I mean? Out. Sam Walker has been in a car crash. Guys, I don't know whether that's true or not. I watch FYP, not a bully life, so I stay here. Thank you. Thank you, Dolly. Until you behave, I'm going to turn it off. And if you want to sit there trolling me, you can pay to troll me. Once I get my sub on here, because my new account, once I get subs up and going, up and running, you will pay. And if you want to say something, someone's live or troll me, you can pay to do it.
You've got IP address searchers through your workplace, but you need to look for a good enough reason to be able to track someone. Now, everyone knows that I'm not the biggest fan of Canadian Angie, but do you know what? At the end of the day, when you're doing things...
And can I also say, this goes to also show how powerful I am, because 5 years they've been trying to remove me. They've got a big army, you know, to do it. For, you know, I'm only one person that stands on my own. I don't have an army behind me for 5 years, and then they turn around saying she's falling off, and that's after them trying to them reporting me every single day, constantly reporting me, where I'm going on my 5th, 6th, 7th backup account. Yeah, I'm on my 7th account, right? And then they say, look, she's falling off. When I was on my main at 3k, now my 7th backup, I'll be on 600. Play fair, and then you can actually find out who people really want to see. Don't stop trying to force people to watch you, because when I'm not live, that's when some people do what people may watch other people. Do you get what I'm saying? So play a fair game, and then you'll decide who really, if I really am falling off, and stop getting me banned. Because you can't get me banned and then say, oh, look, she's falling off. Because we all know once you go into a backup account, you lose viewers.
Behind the scenes to go track someone down who's on TikTok. It's a bit weird. It's a little bit obsessive. Actually, very obsessive. Mocking fertility. Exactly.
Thank you,
using someone's infertility as a weapon against them, but just waiting for that time to use it. That's not really something that you hold on to use, Sia. Especially when you supposedly had your own stories with your son.
Thank you, guys.
A plan for what she was going to do to Rebecca C.
Huh?
Why does it keep doing that? Move on to the second part.
We've had enough. Oh, thank you everyone for the gifts. Thank you so much. Let's just go on to the next video. I'm not going to have, like I said, you know, because she doesn't speak on me, so I'm not going to, you know, go in on that. Yeah, can we put people's names in the keywords, please? This is what they have to do. We don't do this to them. You'll never see when they go live, me saying to people, go and say that I'm live, go and put it in their chat. That will never happen. Do you get what I'm saying? But they have to do that here, because that's the way how they play. Yes, and they need about 7 people to remove 1 person from the app. That shows how powerful we are. Absolutely. I mean, play fair, and then you'll find out who your real viewers are. Do you know what I mean? Yes, grow up. You don't beg for views for gifts like them. No, I don't. The people keep going on about the views. I don't care about the views. I've made money today. I'm happy with that. I made money yesterday. I'm happy with that. Oh, thank you for the treasure box. Here, put that up, guys. Jealousy is a... Yeah, exactly, Eternity. Okay, put the treasure box up. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Famous Darling. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Tezza. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Sorry, confused. Thank you, Tezza. Thank you so much. I think there's 2 put up. Famous Darling and Tezza. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
A convicted rapist.
Right, let's get on to the next thing. CA calls Chippy a liar and a hypocrite. She also says that Chippy is saying all of this because he's part of the bully clique. She then bigs Jags up for giving Paige a safe room to speak.
That you're going to say, oh, look, he went through it 2 years ago. We accept him in society now. No, we don't. We're always going to be weary because he was a convicted rapist, whatever you want to call it. Your friend mocked children SA. A child, a female child, him and his girlfriend. Your friend harassed women.
Who's she talking about there? Him and his girlfriend.
In boxes and phone calls. Your friend right now is putting fear into women to not talk, to not go into boxes. Why should they be silenced? So he's being abusive towards these women. He's instilling fear into them. You tell me where he's going.
I agree with her on this because he does, say he does say I'm going to call this person out. He's, always gone for my biggest gifter, like Jojo. He's gone for many people on here where they have got threats. I do believe it is from that side. So I do agree. That's what he is doing. He's always sitting there saying, I'm going to call this person out, that person out. If you support Angie, I'm going to be calling you out. I'm going to expose you. So that is silencing someone. Absolutely 100% silencing someone.
Platform, because I've yet to see it. Sorry, Summer.
Okay. Don't get me wrong. I've said things. If people want to dox my address, I'm going to expose. But that's completely different. You have no right doxing my address. Completely different. And a lot of the times, I say it. I don't do it. He does it. And he's done it to many people, including Jojo, who's done nothing to him. But he will sit there camping her and taking the mick out of her, all his comments. I mean, the other day, he was putting my address in everywhere. All the comments were doxing my address, and he allowed it because he was saying, guys, please don't dox Angie's, and then he repeated the address. It was crazy. I think it's the worst chat on TikTok, I really do. And they were going for Linds's disability. Every comment in his live was calling her Lippy Linz, Lippy Linz, Lippy Linz. Now, she has a disability that affects her lip. We all know that. So please don't sit there and say, I just mean as she's mouthy. No, you don't. No, you don't. We all know what that means. You're going for her disability. And everyone was doing it in the comments. He does silence people because Linz has an opinion on him. She doesn't like him. Well, we all know that. But you are trying to silence her because now you're going for a disability. You're trying to silence her, Now, she, calls them names. Yes, absolutely. But that's a hate crime, what he's doing, what he's allowing. And he knows it affects her because she took Tam to court over the same thing, And so he knows what he's doing. Yeah, that's another way of silencing Linz. I'm going to go for a disability. So I absolutely 100% agree with CA on this.
My God, there's so many of them. It's just crazy. Good morning. Because all his lives are, if you watch, are fucking hate lives. He can't choose, and he hates on people. And because these people in his chat, someone even Pearl said the people, there was someone named Angela, I think, going after Pearl. His chat is going to be the worst people. No, it hasn't.
I agree. I think Chippy is because he's a friend with him. He doesn't care, Chippy. He's all about just getting a bit of money, getting the clout from the clique. That's what they do. They don't care. They don't care who he is. They have an excuse for him every single time. And Chippy is the biggest hypocrite. His chat is the worst. And you got to be blind if you don't see it. And I know Chippy sees it. And Chippy's chat is probably similar. I'm not gonna lie.
I can honestly say I go in there and I do not see loads of hate going on. Of course, there's when people like yourself.
You're a liar.
Going at him.
He is a liar because I've seen it. I've got recordings of it. Do you want me to show you guys the recordings that I have of his chat going for Linz's disability, calling her Lippy Linz, talking on her disability, doxing my address? He's encouraging it. He's not muting them. He's not blocking them. He's allowing it.
You're a liar. I don't have to go in. I get the screenshots.
Nobody cares about Red. Why do you have to? Have I even spoken on this woman? No. Well, I did at the beginning, but I'm not speaking on her now. Go away. Why are you here then? You know what I mean? As Ange just now was slagging Linz off, I got blocked for. Don't worry about her, that just Nana, because she's she's irrelevant. Desperate for a platform, trying every single day because she wants money. Do you remember that time when she said she only had £20 in her bank and she gave it to Chloe and that was the last 20 quid? What, do you believe that? Or when she comes in and crying about her mental health or her mocking her childhood trauma? Do you remember? Yeah, but sits in my box for a year afterwards. Come on, you know what she's like, just ignore her. She is desperate for a platform.
Screen recordings. I see his chat. You're only sticking up for him because you're part of the bully clique. That's it. That's the only reason. Nobody stands on business. Nobody sees what's going on. You all sweep under the carpet.
Don't forget Chippy Doc's Care Home. Full of vulnerable people. Absolutely. That's what he did. And all because the T put up a photo of his ex-wife. Not saying that she should have done that. No, she shouldn't have. However, she didn't put up an address. You know, he's gone too far. He's also said about phoning Lynn's, the social services on Lynn's. What for? Because you got personal beef with her. But then cries about it when someone says it to him. He's just another man that says things like... what does he say? Like, he's just another man that kind of manipulates the vulnerable. You know, that's Chippy. He preys on people, you know. Absolutely. And that's what he did with Lynn's because of a TikTok beef. This is not a man, guys. There's no real men on TikTok, come on, that are in the TikTok drama side. You know, these aren't men beefing with women. Real men don't beef with women. I'm not saying a man has to shut up if a woman attacks a man. I'm not saying that. But you'll find a lot of the time that these kind of men start it. You know, they'll start with a woman and then they want that back and forth. That's not a man. I don't know anyone in my family, my ex or any of my friends that are men that beef women like these men do on TikTok.
Oh, it was a one time off the cuff joke. Oh, he didn't mean it. He wasn't.
But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if a woman was to attack a man, I'm not saying he should shut up and not say anything. I absolutely has a right to say something back. But all I see is these men going for women for starting it first. You know what I mean?
So just as hypocritical as the rest of them. But then you are a part of that group, I assume. I'm
What's
assuming.
my charger like?
Up as oh fuck, what was it? I just trimmed my pubic hair or something.
Oh.
What?
Trigger warning.
Is this guy kidding me right now? I can't cope. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to lose my voice.
These comments aren't very positive and polite at all. So, yeah.
I've never met men like it. I really haven't.
There. They are fucking... Because he's horrible. These are...
Do you know what? I don't mind Canadian Angie, right? I don't mind her. But she just goes at people all the time. She never... I don't watch her a lot, right? I don't get time because she's on late at night, etc. But it just seems for every time I watch a video on her, it's negative and draining. It's just
not negative and draining.
Yeah, it makes us sound miserable.
It's not negative and draining at all. Not at all. It's calling you guys out on your bullshit and you don't like it. So now you're going to say I'm negative and draining. No. It's calling out your bullshit and you guys don't like it. You tell me, Chippy, how it's okay.
Yeah, and I agree with this one because it's true. They are constantly dragging me, everyone else, Sophie Bailey, you know, on this side for what we say, but they never drag their friends. I've spoken on Sophie Bailey, I've spoken on EQ, I've spoken on Canadian Angie. Well, okay, me and Canadian Angie are not friends, but however, I have spoken on people. Even though we are friends, I have spoken about it. But they don't. I have even played videos of myself and exposed myself because since everyone wants to expose me, I've done that. Yeah, they have not spoken on Corey. They have not spoken on AB's behaviour. They've not spoken on their friends' behaviour. They just brush it under the carpet and turn around and say, it's my platform. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. So someone needs to talk on their behaviour. Let's talk on their behaviour because they're no saints, right? And it's just for me, and I'm not saying that I do the right things, and yes, I do a lot of stupid things, say a lot of stupid things, yeah? I have a lot of dark humour, right? Yes, some of them might be vile, absolutely. However, let's not be a hypocrite now, okay? If you want to call me out, you've got to be calling your friends out as well.
And then Luke just say it's a one-time thing, off-the-cuff joke. I can send you the screen recording that we just saw. I'm sure it'll be on the FYP. If not, I can send it to you. It's not a big deal. I'll send it to you. So you can't say that. I don't like coming on here every fucking night and having to get upset and having to defend myself or defend women or see what's going on because you guys choose not to. You guys, it's only DV when it happens to one of your little bully crew. It's only this when it happens to one of your little bully crew. Everyone else can go F themselves because you guys think you run the app. Like Luke said yesterday, I will get rid of anybody that I want on this app. No, you won't, little man. You won't. You can't, little man. You can't do it. Go sit back in your rocking chair and go look at your Celine poster because it's not fucking happening. You think he's got such a big mouth that you think, go talk to him. He's negative. Why are you talking about me? I'm actually sticking up for people that aren't going to talk. I think I'm bringing what you guys fucking say, the bullshit, to light because you guys are all fucking shit is.
Miss Fed was transphobic towards EQ, called her a he. You know, she's talking on DV, but yet allowed people to mock DV. You had Luna, who thought she would take the piss and do a prayer. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. That's a piss take, what she just did in that box, Luna. Okay? And she allowed it all. It's mocking it.
Not even the word.
But this is my point. Someone has put, so do you. No, I don't. I don't mock DV. But I will never appreciate or support a woman that supports a man that bullies women. I'm one of those that will stand up against those kind of men and say this is not okay. Not for me, but for anyone that is going through that. I'll say, no, that's not okay to be talking. I said it, I said it about Cal. Because he's a GAY man, he kind of got away with it. But still, he's a man, and that's not okay. Okay, you know what I mean? So I'm one of those. Yeah? And actions speak louder than words. And like I said, I have had someone arrested because of what I've seen outside my house. You know, I'm not going to sit there and just watch it like people on here, like Miss Redwood. Miss Red, who supports men constantly on a day-to-day basis going for women. I don't like those women. So if that's mocking DV, so be it, then I'm mocking it. But I don't support those kind of women. Okay? And however, yes, I have said things, done things. I have a dark humour, very dark humour, right? However, people say, well, some of the things that you have said, Ange, is vile. It's triggered me. Don't watch me. Piss off then. It's that simple. You don't have to watch, but yet you're going to sit and watch me tomorrow, the next day after that, and sit there and play this victim and say, I have been triggered by you, Ange. But you haven't blocked me. The police will tell you that. Have you blocked her? No. Why? Well, because I still watch her. But she triggers you, right? Yeah, she does, but I don't know, I still kind of like watching her, even though she does trigger me. Even though I'm triggered, I don't leave the live. I sit there writing comments in her live, telling her how much she's triggered me. And then I go and fire up a live, and then talk about her, then play her videos to trigger my viewers. Yeah, well, that makes sense. You know? And once again, like I said, yes, I have said things, done things, and right? However, I'm calling out hypocrisy. I'm not sitting here and saying I'm an angel. I'm not sitting here and saying I haven't done that. I'm not sitting here saying I was right for putting up that photo. No, I was wrong. I apologise for that. But what I am calling out is hypocrisy of the things that these people have said on this app that they don't call out. Why don't they call it out? Because they want the hate on us. It's like wanting to do hate lives on me, Canadian Angie, this person, that person, Sophie Bailey, Levi. If they talk on Corey and AB, then they're going to get hate for that. So they don't want to show you that. So if I show it, her viewers aren't probably seeing it. So they think that these people that she's got in the box of angels, because she's not playing the video, she's not showing her viewers the videos. But I am, but her viewers might not be watching that. One sec, the stupid, oh my God, I can't even do these puzzles. This is crazy. One sec, how do I do this? Oh my God, how do you do these puzzles? I swear to God. How am I getting this wrong? Oh, finally. Oh my God. Okay, let's continue.
There's words for it. It's just, do you know what I mean? Well, people do get obsessions, don't they? She does sound toxic, but she's probably got a really nice side to her, which I think she does have a nice side to her, but you don't see it often because you concentrate.
Yeah, what they want to do, Miss Redden, that they want to take control of the app. They want to take over the app. So that's why they go live when I go live. Yeah? They want to cam to me. That's fine for Miss Red to do that. I cam to her. Absolutely. Right? But others, like AB wants to cam to me. I don't cam to him. You know what I mean? So there's no tit for tat there. But they all say, okay, Miss Red goes live at 10, Luke, then, Chippy 8:30, then you got Luke the judge at 3. They've all had a phone call, 3:30, Luke, okay. Then we got on at 6 o'clock. Oh, we got Corey on at 6. Make sure you go at 6. Don't worry, and this is AB. Don't worry, I'll go live in between, so we can stop her viewers. Then we go live. That's what they do. That's what they have to do because they're trying to control the app and run the app. So, because people like watching the FYP, don't they? So you've got this person doing the FYP, and then you've got that. Do you get what I'm saying?
nice side to her, which I think she does have a nice side to her, but you don't see it often because you concentrate too much on. And like I say, I'm only going when people are uploading videos, so she might spend another hour laughing and joking. I don't know. I'm not watching, am I? So, but every time there's a video, it's just so negative. Let's have a positive video from you, Angie. Let's have a nice positive video from you.
Give me something positive, Chippy, and I'll give you a positive response on this app. Give me something positive.
Thank you, Famous. Thank you, TikTok baby.
Because right now, this app is the worst that I've ever seen it in fucking 4 years and 3 months. The worst. You guys all dox and you're yelling at Paigey. You're not your...
You know, you got to really think about it, because I feel like I'm on repeat now, right? I don't dox, right? I dox Miss Red. Yeah, that's tit for tat, because I got sick and tired of people thinking I'm a mug, yeah? Where you allow doxing on your platform from a guy that wanted to hurt my mother, yeah? That's why I did what I did. Now, I don't want to lower myself to people that do that, yeah? I don't want to do that. However, yes, I did do that. However, all they do is every single day dox my dress, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in their lives. They're talking about it constantly. Dox. That's what they do. Miss Red supports it. She supports. Thank you. She might not be doing it herself. She's a mastermind behind it all. Do you get what I'm saying? And then people say, but you could have doxed, Corey. She didn't come out of her mouth. So, like I said, Gypsy Rose didn't commit the murder either. You know what I mean? She went to jail. So she allowed it. She knew what she was doing. She laughed. She thought it was funny. So, you can be pushed to a limit. And that's what happened. Now, I got pushed to a limit. That stopped doing it, because just because I don't have children living with me, don't think you can do that. But yet, I'll do it back to you. I got children. You know what I mean? Crazy.
You're fucking sticking up. You're not even one to talk. You called me weak. You said I was weak because I wouldn't get in the box with the guy who sat there while they fucking doxed me and knew about it. So you know what? No. Don't sit there and say how you're all negative, you're this and you're that. I'm responding to the negativity from all of you. And if you don't like it, well, lump it, because I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Positive one.
People sitting with a predator.
Thank you, Paula.
Platform is absolutely fine. There's no way you can compare the two to...
That's it. I don't know whose platform is perfectly fine. Chippy, what was that? Are you happy?
Miss Red doesn't count to EQ though. No, because she's joining in with AB, because AB has a severe obsession with me, and she's joining in with him. She is, how she talks about her past and plays a victim. I don't know. I would never support a woman like that. A woman that will probably walk past, and not help a woman out, when she's been picked on by a man. That's Miss Red.
You're not shouting at a woman. He made exactly what happened, because I did stumble into her live, I think it was yesterday, and she said how she didn't think she was going to get over this, and so I don't really know exactly what happened. He is a shouter. He is abusive with his language. He is demeaning to women. I've seen it, and I know that I think I've heard on the app that he was a victim of DV from his partner. Maybe he hates women because of what he went through. I don't know, but he does treat women like shit. He does. I think in my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, he treats women like shit.
Your honesty has a
very derogatory. Like they're just talks down to them like they're the lesser of. They all do. All of them do.
Yeah, I came to Miss Red because I know a lot of it's about me, so I would like to have my opinion. So I don't want my viewers watching her. Listen, I've said though, if you want to watch it, you go and watch it, that's fine. You're not going to be blocked. I know I do say it, but I don't block people. But, if you want to go and watch it, you can go and watch her. But I don't feel that, with the hate that she kind of puts out for me, and other people, that, and she puts out a lot of hate for EQ as well. It's always EQ this and EQ that, and she was friends with EQ. You need to remember that. With what she's saying about what EQ said about, her family, but she was friends with her. Make it make sense. Oh, do you remember when she said, what did she say now back to DG? I'll always have your corner, DG. It was so embarrassing. I'll always have your back, DG. I'll always be in your corner.
Every single one of them.
Jags gave Paigey a safe platform.
That was it, yes. I pick you, DG.
Chippy requested to get in and Jags wouldn't let him because she promised Paige a safe platform, and then I think that's when he went mad, which I completely stand by Jags on that. She gave someone a safe space to talk.
Exactly, 100%. He shouldn't have been allowed in there. Big up Jax for doing what she did. She seems like a nice lady. Like, the first time I've ever gone into her live, I was just in the comments.
Jags, I don't really know, but for some reason I've taken an instant dislike to her. I think she was talking on me, someone that was talking on me once, or she was talking, I can't remember. But anyway, I just thought, I just haven't got time for her, to be honest. She's not someone I like to go watch, you know what I mean?
A nice lady. Like, the first time I've ever gone into her live, I was just in the comments and I was just catching. I don't really know exactly what happened.
I did. You know, when it's just one of those things you're taking. You either like someone or you just take that instant dislike. It was funny because you were slagging me off.
She called me out repeatedly, but I don't know why. If anyone knows, can you tag me in that? Because, like, I don't even know who she is.
No one cares. Right. CA shows and explains the crab post and tears comment made by Alex Brigham and his girlfriend at the time. And his girlfriend. Was his girlfriend in there? Oh, yeah, she was, wasn't she?
One who said the chair was sticky. So now you're going to hear, this is Kelly, Irish Kelly. And I don't know if it's this one or the other one.
Kelly's apology.
But anyways, let's play this one. I don't remember now.
I've not seen this video.
I'm not going to deflect. I'm not going to...
To be fair, I've never really seen eye to eye with Kelly. She would tell you, another person I dislike, she dislikes me. However, to be fair, I can't remember what she said. I don't think she said anything. She did laugh. But, however, it could be a nervous laugh because she didn't know what to say. You get what I'm saying? But it didn't come out of her mouth.
Basically, yeah, do you get what I'm saying? I'm not going to deflect in any way, shape or form. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it happened on my live stream. So, at the precise time and moment when it happened, yeah.
People say that she's deflecting. She wasn't involved. She laughed. You know, people laugh. They don't know what to say sometimes. It's a nervous laugh. It's like, oh, what does he mean by that? Should I laugh? Do you get what I'm saying? Unless it's come out of her mouth. It did not come out of Kelly's mouth. So in my opinion, she's not involved in anything on you know, with what happened on that live. I can't remember if she said anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a laugh. Listen to the full recording, okay?
I clocked on because it shows in my videos that I clocked on. Yeah, because I said that was disgusting and yeah, so I clocked on. Yeah, but I should have acted on it. Yeah, but you've all got to remember, I'm on heavy mental health meds. Not that that's an excuse. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not. Do you get me? But the way that my life, yeah, was how low it was recorded and fit to a narrative, yeah? And
you know, the way I see it is, with Kelly, she was friends with Alex at the time. I don't know if she's still friends with her now. They were friends together, and she laughed because she didn't want to call them out. But just like, you know, Miss Red and the rest of them don't call out their friends. It's very similar, where she didn't want to call them out because she was friends. She didn't want an argument. She probably felt uncomfortable. You know, someone would probably feel the same way. You know, if you've got a friend and they say something wrong, do you all call them out? No, you probably don't. You'd probably feel a bit uncomfortable about mentioning it. You'd probably just maybe just brush past it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not going to sit here and take the rap for two other people's actions. Do you get what I'm saying? But what I will do is apologise to everyone. Right? I'm only apologising to the people that got affected by it, yeah? That is survivors, right? Because I'm a survivor, yeah? And I don't want no one feeling that they can't trust me and that I'm this horrible person, right? I'm not, right? Now I'm crying because my temper, right? I'm not crying for sympathy or anything, yeah? I'm crying because my temper, yeah? Now, I'm sorry, yeah? Right? Now, I'll say sorry to everybody that I affected on this app, but there's one person I won't say sorry to, and that's C, yeah? I will not apologise to her, right? Because she's called me and she's victim shamed me multiple times, yeah? And this is why all this has started, right? This is where all this is blown up from, because she was caught victim shaming me. So therefore, I won't apologise to her. No.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. You call out your friends. Listen, if people are doing the FYP, I think they should be calling out what's on the FYP, absolutely. But when you're on a live, I think I can understand how she maybe felt a bit uncomfortable. She didn't know what to say. Do I laugh? Do I not laugh? It is a nervous laugh, and I don't think you can blame Irish Kelly for that. You know, because it's, you know, it's an she probably felt very uncomfortable. What do I say? You know what I mean? So I do understand her. I really do.
I apologise to every other survivor that got affected by Alex's words and Tony's words. Yeah, like, I didn't say them words, so don't crucify me for someone else's words, right? I can only take responsibility for what happened on my platform. Yeah, and I'm taking responsibility. Yeah, I said I am sorry, so record that and put that all over the For You page. I'm not a fucking peddler. Yeah, my life, what I was talking about on my damn life was about a peddler that got brought to my attention only 2 nights ago, and I said that I was going to get his picture and march on the guy's house and get him out of this fucking estate away from the children. It's on my fucking post. It's on my account. How the conversation started. Yeah, it's not my problem that people twisted things and said things, because if you really look at that damn video, yeah, you will see that when he called out that comment, yeah, I was like, oh my god, that's disgusting. So don't fucking say to me that I didn't, yeah. Like, at the end of the day, right, at the end of the day, everything went so fucking fast and turned upside down really quick. Do you get what I'm saying? It went upside down very quick. Narratives pushed very quick. Do you get what I'm saying? So therefore, no, I won't be held responsible for what Alex said. I won't be held responsible for what Tony said. I will only be held responsible for what I said. And what I said wasn't anything bad. I didn't say anything bad. All I said is that I'm exposing the peddler, yeah, and about getting my chair back off the little rats, yeah, because at the time when I got my chair back, I didn't know he was. Again, it was 2 nights ago I found out on my live stream, yeah, right?
Yes, I did today.
Oh, did you enjoy your meal?
You've been shoplifting again, Mara.
Yeah, I've been to Kelly's house.
Oh, have you?
And she took care of Kelly.
Oh, shame.
Care of Kelly. Yes, Mama Bear.
Make sure you clean it first, Marianne. Won't be a bit sticky.
If I beat this smelly with that.
Don't know that chair was with a peddler. He's not well.
No, she gets worse. Do you know Kelly's chair, Marianne?
Yeah.
It smells of tears and crop paste. Doesn't matter.
Harry, you know what? You and Tony are you know. Let's say it again.
You tell her, Mary.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you.
Oh, I actually thought you were joking there, Sarah. I nearly laughed. Oh, I hope she's okay.
Marianne.
Just nanny tea.
Well, thank you for the roses. Red as well. All the gingerbread. Everyone allowed a few gingerbread now, but not me. I'm not going to.
Well, like I said, I just feel that, okay, she didn't say anything, she just carried on as normal, but, you know, I just feel that she probably felt uncomfortable, you know. She didn't agree with that comment. It's one of those, what do I say? Do I say something? Do I not? You know, so she just carried on, just that feeling of being uncomfortable.
You want to sit there and say it was a joke towards Irish Kelly, whatever her name is. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I thought it was. I'm not going to lie at first, because I don't really. I've never heard that saying. Didn't even know what it meant. I had to ask people, well, what does that mean? And you know, he was messaging me on TikTok, and I honestly believed him, because he said it was towards Kelly. And at the time, I'm not going to lie, I thought I believed him, but because I didn't really understand the meaning of it. But when I think the word tears, And because he said she cries a lot, but that chair, when I really think of it, that chair was with a pedalo. A pedalo's to do with kids. Yeah, you could say the couch, you could say the bed, you could say any other furniture in the house. You said the chair, that was with a pedalo. Yeah, a pedalo is to do with children.
Or she just said there. So his girlfriend at the time, Tony, was the one who made the comment about the chair being sticky. After Irish Kelly there made the comment about the chair belonging to a pedalo. So he knew what he was saying. There's no other explanation. It's not an off-the-cuff joke, and he only said, who even thinks that? Who even thinks that? And he still has the balls to sit there today and say, no, it was because Irish Kelly used to cry all the time. No, they even told you off.
Yeah,
Even
what's she on that for, Josephine? Yeah, I know, I have seen that. I'm going to have a
Kelly
look.
said she's not going to be held responsible for what you said.
Oh, my bloody
So
phone died.
this guy just lies, and he is a terrible person. He mocks children's SA, and everyone lets him get away with it because he's part of the bully clique.
So basically, so Josephine is saying misread is on the Wolf Awareness page for the Savile comments. Is she? Can somebody, oh, my phone's died. I'll have to have a look when I'm finished.
They support this. He's tried to justify it by saying, oh, no, it's because Kelly cries all the time.
Really?
Kelly herself, right there, never said anything like that. Never said anything like that. So he can twist it. He is twisted.
For the comments. For the Savile comments. Now watch the outrage from them. You know what though? I don't think I should be on there at all, right? Because I thought it was a pedalo page. You know what I mean? For Reddit, but however, if she's on there for those comments, then I think okay, it's not they can't be biased because I thought they're biased. I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was one of them that put that page up. I thought they're responsible for that page. You know what I mean? But if she's on there, then fair play to that. I don't think I should be on there, but however, fair play to them for putting her on there for those comments and not being biased and looking into everybody if that's what their page is about. You know what I mean? So yeah, fair play to them then.
That's exactly what he said. It's exactly what he did. And it's exactly how
I honestly thought it was one of them. I thought it's got to be one of them that was doing it. But obviously I was wrong. It's not if she's on there. So fair play to the Wolf Awareness, even though I don't want to be on there. However, I'm not really that bothered anymore now. Yes. So yes, put everybody on there.
And that's scary. That's very, very fucking scary. Because he may have done it once and he got caught out, but who thinks like that?
Someone
So no, it wasn't about Kelly's chair, Kelly's tears. It was him and his girlfriend at the time. She said it would be sticky.
I know I did space because I was mad. Of course I was mad because I was on there. I thought it was a pedalo page. I thought it was. I didn't know it was just an actual awareness page. I thought it was for pedlos. Like I thought it was a pedalo hunting group. That's what I thought. That's why I started talking about pedalo hunting groups on social media. I'll check and I'm just charging my phone lens. So that's what I thought it was. And then so I think someone told me today it's not. It's just awareness about anything. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Even though I still don't think I should be on there. However, if she's on there, then fair play to them that they're not being biased and everything. And I shouldn't have said, because I said it was one of them, obviously not.
And then he made the fucking thing about
why are you lying? You're on your new account? Yeah, my new account, yeah.
You tell me how that had it, because this one's crying, saying, look, I had nothing to do with it. I don't condone what they said. Not that she's a great person either, but I don't condone it. I don't agree with it. And people that were in the boxes said, you two are whatever, because they blocked out the word. He never said, no, guys, you got it wrong. I'm referring to Kelly.
He wasn't.
He wasn't. He was referring to a child. He was referring, let's be honest, to a female child.
I agree.
Who was getting essayed in the chair and it smelled like crab paste and tears. and his girlfriend said that it was sticky. How does that have anything to do?
I think his
with
girlfriend said it was sticky before before Callie said it was a peddler. So if you go back on it, she, which is I think his girlfriend, said it was sticky, but she didn't. That was before Callie said he's a peddler. She did, yeah.
Irish Kelly
So
crying.
she didn't know that.
Makes me feel sick when you hear it with the context before and after. He meant that about the chair and what would happen on the chair, and if people can't see that in hearing this whole context, I don't know what they're doing.
Exactly. And they keep letting him get away with it and getting away with it and getting away with it. And they say it was a one-time off-the-cuff joke. That's not a joke. How?
Wait a minute, I've got to see this. Can you see this, guys? Well, Miss Red is on there. It says here, I'm not going to say her full name, known as Miss Red on social media. But TikTok thinks it's okay to call people Savile after a well-known predator, Jimmy Savile, while not only triggering his victims but those who experience abuse from a predator. True. Proof can be seen on the left of this poster. Right.
Can Luke sit there and go absolutely ape shit over Red's granddaughter? Ape shit. When this guy has said the worst of the fucking worst. How? How do you go against one person, and she has said vile things, and you think that is an off-the-cuff, one-time joke? How? How? Because you're a fucking hypocrite. And that's why you come at me every day, because you can't fucking handle that the actual truth is being put out there about what you guys are about. You can't handle it. You're a racist talking about me. You're sitting with a convicted racist.
Yeah, let's go on to the next one now, guys. Yeah, did you see? You saw that? This is Miss Red on a wolf awareness team. It's quite funny. It's not even funny, but it's about bloody time as well. Put them all on there, absolutely. Right. Speaking on to Lisa, part 2. Have we got part 1?
What she...
Right, we don't have part 1. Let's just go on to part 2. Of Sophie reacting to Pearl and Luke and shows the article of Luke's dead.
The app and come off
this is what I want to see.
Why does my light keep doing that? I
want to see this article.
Like, you can literally just swipe off the app and that's it. Get on with your day. Like, I always do. When I have like a shitty few days and like it all gets a bit much, I just take a bit of time off. It's just insane.
What about someone's all about running a Jim Fix-It mug? You know what about that, though? That's on the TikTok shop, apparently. So I think if people need to, you know, call someone out, they need to call TikTok shop out. Because that's where it is. That's where Sophie got it from.
Yeah. There's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her where you have to go that dark. You have to go that evil.
Weird that they'll have a mug on there.
And she was drunk. She was talking about a mug. And she went, I can't tell you what happened in
my life. Let's go to part 1. Where are we, Sophie Bailey? Just watch. Where's part 1? Part 1, Pearl and Luke speaking on delusive. Let's just listen to that instead of the...
You are one of the biggest wrong, and you top EQ. You know, for the Anthony Q lying thing, Angie, shame on you. Shame on you. And that's why I do not believe not one little thing that you've ever gone through in your life. You mock grape, right? Don't say you don't. You sat there and let EQ sit, get Sheila pinned on the floor, Sheila get graped. So you mock grape, right? You mock DV. You said about, was it something about Donna? The P word in a chat. Whichever way, listen, you've done lots, and I'm sure everybody can pull videos up about you, right? I do. Ever believe you've ever been raped? I don't ever believe you've ever been in an abusive relationship.
Well,
and I don't.
What do you expect from Pearl, guys? And I'm going to go low here, since you're actually saying you don't believe my grape and everything else. But that was like your family member that you didn't believe either, right? Words are words, actions are actions, love. You know what I mean? So let's not be surprised by what Pearl is saying here. Convicted racist.
Don't ever believe that anything in a lifetime has happened to you. You are vindictive to the core. I don't believe not one bit of the stories you tell on TikTok. Hi, my Lou.
She's got my what? She's got my blood boiling at the moment. I've never been so angry with what she's. I'm furious.
Well, just sent me that WhatsApp there. Who?
What? Who?
No.
So now Pearl, I'm getting the blame for her supporters are putting it because of what my uncle was. I don't even know if he's still alive, Pearl. Now I'm getting the blame because he was a peddler.
Right. So how are you exactly getting the blame?
I don't even know if the man's still alive. I don't know. The last thing Sally ever heard.
Say who it was. 1 minute, Luke. Just say who it was.
Hello, Buzz. Pick up, everyone. Thank you.
1 second, Luke. I'm just waiting.
I'm waiting. I'm not going anywhere. Well, they're gonna come over. Thank you, everybody.
Get back to your leader. Get back to your leader.
Thank you.
In my opinion, the device is checking, because I've never seen anybody put a rapist as a profile picture.
I said the same, Pearl.
You what?
I said the same. What about his survivor or his survivors that are on this app? Patricia, thank you.
Thank you, babe.
And do you know what Levi did? I'm hearing. Do you know what Levi did? Apparently, Levi, after what she said today, Levi just left and went, "Now you're out."
I was watching Luke on.
What did he do?
On my fake account, right? The exact thing that she done, she turned around and said, "Thank you, my Davy. Thank you, my baby." The exact thing that she done, she turned around and said, "You've got them in your family, I haven't, and let me tell you, it runs through the family." So basically, she was calling you one.
Yeah, she called me.
So think about it. Who was beside her but Levi? And Levi said, he must have been listening. Then he turned around and he said, "Angie, one of you just said," she tried to backtrack. He got the video through, and I will give credit to him. Thank you, my David.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know.
He dropped, he said, "No, I don't condone that, Angie, because think about it. Look what happened to Sophie." And
you know what? I don't like me and him are never going to get on. Me and him are never going to like each other. We're never going to be friends. But if he did do that, and you say he did, fair play to him. Because it's about time. It's about time people stop being scared of these bigger creators. It's about time people call them out. You know what I mean?
I agree, Luke.
Well,
and that's why people need to call you out.
What I've seen today, thank you, my FYP drama. Anybody at all that's condoning what she done with that profile picture and the username, shame on you. Each and every one of you, shame on you. Sitting in and supporting that.
I agree, Pal. I can't. We all have our... We
say things in anger, and she... Oh, do you know how they say? Right, this is... Right, I have to clap back here. Right, Angie, I know you're watching then, for that comment to come through. You saying people can't say things in anger. No, definitely not. It's been on your mind to say it. And you know how you tried to say, Pearl, you can't be racist and come out and say it, which a word I've used all my life. To me, that wasn't a thing. It was just a normal saying. You keep calling me a racist. When
That's what you've been convicted for. You keep saying you've been convicted for saying an offensive word. The offensive word is racism. You get what I'm saying? Just because I haven't actually written on your document racism, you were convicted for being offensive for racism. They haven't actually said that, but that's what it's for. Yeah? So when people say to you, have you been to court? Yeah, I've been to court. For what? For being offensive. My now question is, for what? What were you offensive about? Racism.
Listen. The woman gifted you a gorilla. She knew what she was doing.
I gifted that gorilla, and I've said it many, many times to people. That is my favourite gift. I only said it yesterday. That is my favourite gift. It always has been, because I've always said it stays on the screen longer. The lion is overused. I didn't even think anything of it.
We all knew what she was doing, so she can't say nothing to anybody.
I know, but again, she's still
and even Pearl admitted that I had a phone call with her. Or was it a phone call? I can't remember now, or a message. And I even said to her, no, I didn't know. I didn't think of it. And she even said that on her live. No, she had a conversation with me, and I didn't say. I'm sure she said something like that. I can't remember now.
It is your favourite gift. That's fair enough. But she still knew why she was doing it.
Well,
that's on intent of her.
Yes, and she's been calling, that poor awareness, that wolf awareness. She's been calling that man a pred too.
No, wolf.
Yeah, to be fair, I did. I think I said nonce. Yeah, I said it because I was mad. People are going to come at me and put me out. I thought it was on a Pedlo website. On a bloody Pedlo's, what do they call it? The Pedlo hunting. And I apologise for that as well. But fair play to Wolf Awareness, because he put misread up. And all I want them is to not be biased and to call everybody out if they want to call me out. But yeah, I apologise for that. Absolutely. I thought it was a Pedlo hunting group. And I thought, why am I on this? People say things out of anger. We all say our things out of anger. Why am I on this with these wrong-uns? 3 p.m, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're going to do this silence in a minute, guys. 2-minute silence at 3. I'll let you know. Okay. Thank you, guys. That was a 3-minute silence. Whew. Yeah, have all pink hearts in the comments, guys, and we'll get on with the video. Yeah, very sad. I hate those 3-minute silence. It kind of, you just feel like bawling into tears, don't you? Yeah, thank you everyone for joining the 3-minute silence. I'll keep the comments on so people can put little pink hearts in. So big up everyone for that. Right, should we actually did, yeah, I know, I hate the 3-minute silence. It's, yeah, does upset you and, you know, makes you think in it. Yeah. Very sad. Right, should we get on to the FYP, yeah, guys? Right. Okay, let's continue playing this video.
Wolf, you've got my backing now. Make sure you put that post back up, or I'll put it on my own. I've got the post up.
Wolf Awareness has put the post up. I'm not really bothered anymore. I was at yesterday. I thought it was like I said, a pedalo app or pedalo thingy bob. I was told no, it's just an awareness. So they put me on it. Fair play. They put Miss Fed on it, so they're not biased. So fair play to them on that.
Send it to me and I will put it up and everybody will repost it. Don't let Father Jack or...
And if anyone would like to repost Miss Red's awareness page, feel free.
There, like, stop you from doing anything. And listen, don't feel special, Wolf. She calls everybody a pred because I think she's got the pred.
Haha, has Wolf got your backing now? Red's on it. Egg on your face, Luke. Well, I just thought, you know, when I had a little rant, so I apologise for. I've said a lot of things I shouldn't have said yesterday, but come on, it is a little bit insulting when you think you want a pedalo page. You know what I mean? I was going crazy, absolutely. I think anybody would, but yeah, they're not biased. So they're outing other people, so fair play to them, and they have my backing, absolutely. I shouldn't have done what I'd done. I apologise for it. Yeah, so yeah, they definitely have my backing.
Things going on in her head because she says it too much.
I don't know, I'm just furious. I'm not furious about the uncle thing because I outed my uncle 2 weeks ago. I'm not furious about that. Do you know what I mean? Because I spoke to Sally about that. Sally hasn't heard or nothing from where he is for 15 years. We don't even know if he's still alive, Pearl. I'm bothered about her and that Ziana. That Ziana needs to go and get herself on some shakes or something, some Slim Fast.
How can Ziana? She's a mother of 3 children. Thank you, everybody. I didn't even realise the battle was over.
I didn't even. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, everybody.
How can Ziana, as a mother of 3, sit there and listen to the shite that comes out of her mouth? And after she done that profile, and you're laughing at her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen. It's on there. It's on an awareness page. It's not one of those sites. So it is what it is. So yeah, what can I say? I know. It's terrible, Luke.
They're just sheep, mate. They're just sheep. They're just fun. Angie gives the wrong uns a platform. And you know what's even more hilarious with Delusive? Delusive, the Rat Pack have used you. They've actually used you. And now your platform's diminishing.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
No, my platform isn't diminishing, Luke, because what you're trying to do is trying to remove me by trying to control this app, trying to get me banned every 5 minutes where I have to go on like 10 back accounts. You and Miss Red have got that one backup account that you use. You hardly get banned. Because we don't go and do that constantly like you do to me. We don't go into your live saying, Angie's live, Angie's live, and start trolling you. We don't do any of that. Yeah, you've got that one account. That's why you're always up on the popular board. You and Miss Red, you've managed to keep that back up. I've lost 3 main accounts. So, no. We all know when you get banned and go onto a backup, that you do lose viewers from that, so no. And if I do get banned today, guys, I do have all my other accounts back, so that's fine.
Thank
you. Get on with it.
Patricia, big love. Your platform's diminishing and their platforms are going bigger. How embarrassing, Delusive.
Thank you, my Danielle. Oh, thank you.
Patricia, thank you. Rose, thank you.
Is that Talia or Matt?
It's me.
Oh, hey, Telly, you right?
I just want to say a massive thank you to the most powerful team on TikTok, the Cult. I'm currently number 2 in the competition, and I would never have done it without
Oh,
you.
brilliant. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, it's all you lot, isn't it? The power of the Cult, the way that you guys just join forces, and you done that for me. So thank you so much. Sponsored by the Cult, Talia Dean is number 2. What a wicked movement. I wish other people had that power behind them.
Yeah, I think people can use their platform for good, isn't it? They don't, but I think they could do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was yesterday coming in your box and, playing it and all of that. I just went zoom straight to number 3.
We've played it for a few times, to be fair, haven't we, guys, in the last
Oh, Angie, I can't thank you enough. And the Cult, what a team you are. What an actual team. You do positive stuff. You've really helped me. Big up the Cult. I'm going to do this for you guys.
Oh, thank you, Telly. I appreciate
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in and say thank you. And I just think that you're such a lovely guy. Yeah, well done you lot as well. It's so positive. You're doing positive things on this app. You're helping musicians. You didn't just play mine. You played my opponents as well, and that's what it's all about. It was very fair, and thank you very much, Angie.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you later.
Take care, Colt. Bye.
See you later. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? Right. Absolutely.
But no, she's getting used. Thank you, my Tracy. She's getting used left, right and centre. Left, right. And I love it. Do you know what she always says? I'll never give anybody a platform. She's never given me one, by the way.
Never give me one. She says she did. She never gave me. Do you want me to
I never said I gave Pearl one. I never said I gave Luke one. I said I was doing debates at 4. He decided to do the FYP at 3:30. It didn't bother me too much. I changed my time. But I used to go on my platform. Don't forget, Luke, guys, 3:30. Luke's on at 3:30. I never said I gave him a platform. I've never said Luke. I just said I used to, promote his platform.
She's on about Pearl. So, Pearl, do you remember when we weren't friends ages ago? Even before we knew who each other were. Do you remember that you started doing debates?
Yeah.
So I was doing debates before you, and they were doing good. They were doing really, really well. And then you started coming on at 6, and Angie rang me. I'm going to send all the viewers over to you. That Pearl's coming on. I need to send you all the views. And then she said she gave me a platform, even though I used to have 1.3, 1.4K in my room. But she sent all her viewers over so that you wouldn't get viewers.
Yeah, Pearl was cancelled. She wasn't getting the views. She dropped. We actually did bring Pearl back because I reached out to her when after she was racist, right? And because I felt really sorry for her, and I thought I hope she's okay. I reached out to her, and that's when she contacted me, and that's when we did actually bring her back up on the platform. We did. And I don't care what anyone says. That's exactly what happened. She was sitting on 300, 400 viewers.
Tell people that though. She's a liar.
She dropped.
But listen, she started a war with me now, Pearl, and I'm the wrong fucking person. She started.
Thank you. You're another.
Let the games begin, Luke.
Page, everybody make sure you're following all of your pages up.
She says she's going to go.
I tell you this, Luke, and I promise you, and she'll be over there listening. Thank you, I'm delicious. She has never once, thank you, my Tracy, give me a platform. What I've got on here,
I never said I gave her a platform, but when she was cancelled after you were racist, I reached out to you and we became friends. You came on my platform, I came onto yours. Your viewers went up again. You were sitting on 400.
I've got it myself. But big up to everybody who is using it for a platform and get who used her the most? Jojo.
Jojo is a very strange character.
No, she's not. She's got it all going on. She's got her head screwed on the right way.
I do think that. Oh, big up, Lauren! Thank you, my baby. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Pearl.
All right.
I've got a trip to Vegas to pay for, Pearl.
Jojo.
Thank you.
Jojo has sent me thousands. So if anyone deserves a platform, it's her. Where other people have got a platform without without paying me. You know what I mean? They've got a platform for free. At the end of the day, this is business. This is my job. She doesn't have to pay me, Jojo, obviously. But however, she has gifted me a lot. Thank you, Sarah. She has gifted me a lot. Lions, gorillas, unis, you name it. Thank you. So she has. So I think if anyone deserves a platform, it's Jojo. And I've never, ever thought, oh, Jojo's got a platform. I've never thought she's used me in any way, you know, because no one, look, Chippy, AB, they all got platforms from me. They used me, but they never ever gifted me for that platform. They financially gained from me now, you know. And if that's Jojo's going to financially gain from her platform, then that's brilliant. But Jojo also had a platform before me. Maybe it's a little bit bigger now, you know, since she's been, you know, friends with me. But then, you know, like I said, she has sent me thousands. So I don't, you know, I even said that I would help Jojo, and when she's on holiday at the moment, when she comes back, I'll jump. Has been loyal from day one. Yeah, exactly, and I'm happy to jump in her box and you know, push her platform up even further. I have no problem with that. She's one person I'd never ever regret if she was to get a big platform. She'll be one person I would not regret doing that for. Do you get what I'm saying? And like I said, she's had a platform before. Don't think I'm saying I've given it to her, because I haven't. She's had that. But I'm just saying the people that support her from this community, that she's one person I will not regret helping. Not that I have helped her. I mean, she's got my box and all that kind of thing. But, you know, maybe I could help her a little bit more. Absolutely. And I will try, you know, when I'm offline, when I see her, to get into it, to jump into a box, you know. But when I come off, I'm always busy. I'm always doing something, you know what I mean? Because I'm on here all the time and I'm doing the things I need to do. But I'll try and help her a bit more when she comes back, and I have no problem with doing that.
Everybody, thank you, Mike.
This
We're doing better than I thought we would.
Yeah, if anyone deserves it, it's Jojo.
These matches, honestly.
We hate matches. But thank you, Lauren, my beauty. Thank you, Patricia.
So yeah, let's
Thank
go
you
to the next video. We've got so much. Talisa has a lot to say about Lisa. Talisa was to defend Rick after she had jumped into Lisa's live. Do I really want to play this again? I've already discussed this, so I don't think we need to play this again. Pete, like I said, people are very selective. Talisa Angie has a say on Alicia. Alicia goes back at Angie. Okay, I'm not going to... What's this? I think I've saved that by accident. Canadian Angie says Alicia needs to stop hiding behind her kids.
It can lead to consequences for the perpetrator if there is malicious intent that leads to harassment of an individual. Whilst doxing in the UK is not illegal,
I'm quite sure now, correct you, I could be wrong here, I'm pretty sure doxing became illegal in January 2024. 25, sorry. I'm pretty sure it's now become illegal. But that's something, because I can't find anything on January 2025 on Google. But I'm pretty sure it's now become illegal, but I could be wrong.
Telling people to go to kids' schools to pick them up, asking people to find kids' sports teams, contacting exes and family members, threatening people with physical violence, getting weird little superfans to also post addresses and numbers, telling people to go to said address, getting people to phone people, to hail abuse and threat. Does have, I don't know if it's going to show up rest of
So it says here, it just says here, new laws around doxing came into effect from 10th of June 2025. So it's June, sorry, I thought it was January. So that's just gone. Individuals may be able to take legal action against organisations or individuals for serious invasions of privacy on the basis of intrusion into personal seclusion or misuse of personal information. I don't really know what that means. Let me just carry on, let me just look.
I can't read the rest of it because it's not there.
But here's the thing. This one jumps, Alicia jumps like on everything, right? But yet she doxes people. She put her kids on TikTok. She put her kid picture on TikTok. So when someone goes, some psychopath, weird person, we don't know, you're on a social media app, goes looking for one of your kids or starts talking on something or doxes your ad, you can't sit there and cry about it because you put your kids on TikTok. I've said this again. I've said this before. It's just insane. She doxes people, and then no one can say anything about her or dox her. Don't hide behind your kids because no one's going to give a shit. Go to the police all you want. And then, oh, but I have my children here. Too bad. Too bad, then fucking shut your mouth. You dox people for no reason. You dox Duluth. I don't even know why you went in her box. Probably all fucking set up anyway. But you jump in her box and then you expect that she's going to be all nice and... Again, I don't believe that was true. Because why would you have fucking Yogi Bear in your box after all the things he does? And she hates him so much. Yet she platformed that thing. And then she platforms Alicia, who's also said so much about her. I think there's another part to that. That was Zach's fault. He asked for it. We told No Face to turn up at his house. Listen, Jigglypuff, you troll. That's not Zach's fault. If someone says, I would say, yeah, fucking turn up. You say it in a moment of anger. It doesn't mean that person is going to go find your fucking address or get your address and actually drive to your house. Because you know what? What's going to happen? There's going to be an altercation and somebody's getting arrested. So that's just dumb. And I would guess it would be fucking No Face because he went off to Zach's house. So do these people not think they want content on TikTok? You're going to go show up at someone's house to go knock them out? Are you fucking high? Like, are you normal? Yeah. I don't know where you got...
Yeah, listen, I agree with her on that one because, I just feel people do hide behind their families. If you're doxing, then expect it back. And that's you not taking responsibility for your family because, you doxing them, you know that you could get it back and you can't then cry, well, I've got children, because then it is now tit for tat. I have not doxed that person back. However, I had every right to do that. But I just don't want to lower myself to what people are doing on this app. Do you know what I mean? I did what I did for misread, but however, I don't want to be that person. Yeah, exactly. Taylor speaks on Lucy. She says she is the one that passed her address out. I think we've played that one. We have played
from
that
him
one.
And Rosie. So
mentions Jack EQ
of cocaine.
EQ shows Shep and Jack on. Maybe I've played that one.
Sometimes it's not.
I'm saving videos. I don't even know what I'm saving. Sorry. EQ issues a statement regarding Alicia. Have I played this one?
Put in the rebound this time. Motherfuckers! Put in the.
I don't. What's this?
Put in the rebound.
I'm honestly saving videos. I don't know what I'm saving.
Satan's daughter, on behalf of Her Majesty, Evil Queen Chelsea, concerning allegations and harassment by Alicia. Today, Her Majesty was informed of an attempted communication from a police officer in relation to Alicia. According to this officer, Alicia has accused Her Majesty of unlawfully distributing her personal information. This accusation is entirely false, and Her Majesty categorically denies any involvement in such conduct. Context and contradiction. Only yesterday, Alicia publicly read out delusive Angie's full address during a live stream, an act with no purpose other than to intimidate and menace. It is deeply hypocritical that Alicia now attempts to accuse Her Majesty of doxing while engaging in that exact same behavior herself. Separately, several weeks ago, Alicia's partner, known as No Face No Case, appeared at the home of Zach the Brat, unprompted and in person. While this incident is not connected to the current police matter, it reflects a pattern of escalation and boundary crossing that cannot be ignored. Police case status. The case Alicia attempted to initiate was closed before any formal contact was made. The officer's message to Her Majesty was a courtesy notice only. Her Majesty has since contacted the officer directly, leaving a full and detailed message, clarifying the misinformation Alicia provided and offering full cooperation if needed. Cease and desist. Formal notice under UK law. Her Majesty now issues a formal cease and desist under the Protection from Harassment Act 1997. Alicia, you are hereby instructed to cease all contact, communication, and commentary referring to Her Majesty, directly or indirectly. Cease enabling or encouraging third-party harassment, defamation, or intimidation. Refrain from hiding behind the actions of others. You are responsible for the environment you cultivate. Failure to comply with this notice may result in formal legal proceedings, including civil harassment claims, applications for injunctions, further police involvement if this harassment continues. This is not optional. This is your legal notification on Her Majesty's role and rights. Her Majesty is a tax-paying UK citizen and public commentator whose work includes reviewing public content as part of her legitimate creative profession. Her Majesty will continue to review content involving Alicia as part of her duties without malice or personal targeting. She is entitled to this under UK media and commentary law.
Right,
Her Majesty
so I'm going to stop that, guys, because I played a couple of videos, one of Sam Walker and one of this. This is Curry tells AB about the police case towards Angie. AB goes in to say that CA might be making an appearance on the awareness page today, like DA. Well, Miss Red's now on there as well.
I told them, I said, look, this is a very malicious old woman. I said, I'll show you some of the videos. So I had files on her. She knows anyway because I just sent them over to her.
Yeah.
And then he said,
I said this before, I'll say it again, that the police have seen the majority of my videos. Yeah, most of them are about me anyway, do you know what I mean? You know, that I joke about.
This one says
they're talking about stuff like that. It's illegal online. I said, I know.
Test and night.
He said, I'll pass it back to London Police and tell them that you got the videos.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people. Thank you, Vicky. I think there's a lot of people that have reported it, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, you need to look further down. It might be further down.
And guys, don't forget, right? Doxing only becomes illegal when something happens as a subsequence to the doxing. And what's happened to Red is Red had his bloody our egg pelted at her house a day after the doxing.
Yeah.
What's he saying there? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Illegal when something happens as a subsequence to the doxing.
Yeah, so we all know that was a setup what happened to Miss Red's windows, because she would show evidence. This is what happened to my windows. They were egged. It's a bit of a coincidence. It happened the day after I announced her address. However, I can guarantee you the police will look at it. Well, she's allowed someone that threatened my mother in a very severe way to be on her platform, whether she knew about it or not does not matter, on her platform to dox my address without kicking him out. If he had done that and she kicked him out, there'd be no issue, but he allowed to say I think another 3 times, and she still allowed him on that platform. And as a host, it is their responsibility to take action and not allow that on their platform, or otherwise they're very much involved in the doxing themselves, even though it didn't come out of their mouth. It's their platform it happened on. So they have that responsibility of kicking that person out. That's exactly how it will be seen by the police. I also had my windows egged, I think it was 2 days later. Yeah, I'm not showing you evidence, just like Miss Red is not showing. So, yeah. But yeah, I can guarantee you, even though she didn't say it herself because it was on her platform, and it's what you allow, isn't it? If someone allows it on their platform without kicking that person out, and they've said it another 3 times, that's now on you. That's you're now responsible. So yeah.
Red is right after bloody our egg pelted at her house a day after the doxing.
Yeah, and there's also evidence that it might not be because of me doxing her, because she was also on Evil Avocado's video, her address, I think it was. EQ also doxed her. I mean, I went to go and kick her out, but she'd left. It just happened so quickly, so I'd done the right thing with EQ. So EQ was to dox her then, and someone else I think doxed her. I can't remember now who. So you need to prove as to whether it was because of me or somebody else that has actually put her address up there.
Yeah.
That's probably why the police are down on.
And yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I see to my one a month for a few days, because obviously I got a banana for a week, didn't I?